Welcome to Open Gym Sports and Culture, powered by the Ball Sports Network. I'm your host, TW. Have you missed me? I sure missed you. And we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without some fire hot takes to step to, but we back. I got my man, Philly Rob, in the building. Philly Rob, say what's up to the people.
What's going on, man? It's been way too long. I've been dying to get back in the airwaves, man. You already know how it is. For now, I'm in my office. Next episode, bro, I'm gonna have the sneaker in the back room. Yo, everybody gonna be looking at my sneakers, yo, because my sneakers is fire. You feel me? Philly in the building. I'm feeling good about my Sixers, low-key, in this first round.
Oh, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into that.
We always do.
Oh, don't give him too much. Don't give him too much, baby. Don't give him too much, because we're gonna get into all that. So just to set up the scene real quick, the playoffs are here. The playoffs are upon us, and listen, I will tell anybody, there is not much in the world better than the last 2 minutes of an NBA playoff game, baby. Right now, as we're recording this, there's already some playoff magic in the books since we are in the NBA playoffs. Rob, tell me, who's your prediction for the Eastern Conference Finals?
All right, for Eastern Conference Final, I'm gonna go way out of my way, bro. I'm gonna go way out of my way, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's gonna be Bucks, and it's gonna be the Celtics. I know everybody looking at me like, what? No, why? How could it be? Embiid, MVP, yeah, sure, all that stuff. But yo, there's no way we can beat the Celtics in a 7-game series. It is what it is. They have not only. I feel like, yeah, they don't have the coaching staff they used to have, but it's somewhat of a continuation with Mazzulla. He knows what buttons to push. Everybody's healthy, and I'm just waiting for Embiid to get injured. It just happens every year. It is what it is. But Milwaukee, with this guy going down injured, you don't know if he broke his tailbone. You don't know if he broke his ass. You don't know if he broke his back. Man. That's a big man falling on wood, and wood is still hard. You feel me? Yeah. So, I'm just saying. But with all that, they still made it a game against Miami, because Miami is not an ordinary 8 seed. Yeah. And I feel like at the end of the day, they will go to Miami and they will beat that ass, especially if this guy comes back, Antetokounmpo, Giannis. If he comes back, it's going to be like that. They will win a game in Miami.
But what if Giannis doesn't come back? Can the Bucks get out of this series if they got to play without Giannis?
No, not at all. Right now, there's been a couple injuries, and he's the only one who doesn't have anything broken yet. So he should be okay. They might give him a game of rest for the next one on Tuesday. So I believe, in my opinion, he'll come back whenever they go down to Miami. They're going to beat that ass. They'll probably win 2 games. And, the Sixers going to do what they do. They're going to win the first round, meet Boston, and then lose to Boston. Boston goes down to the Eastern Conference Final. It should be a really good Eastern Conference Final between Milwaukee and Boston again.
I don't hate the prediction, but I would be remiss if I say, how do you get to the Eastern Conference Finals without mentioning the winner of the 4-5 matchup between the Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks? You don't love these Knicks? These Knicks plucked straight out of 1995, man. You don't like these
barely
Knicks?
beat Cleveland. They barely beat Cleveland. Cleveland is a very beatable team. You know what I mean? Like, say what you want, but if you focus on Spider, you know what I mean? Like they did. Everybody else, what they gonna do? You feel me? Like Garland is not the same player with Spider is on the floor. And you see that. You know what I mean? Like he's not the same player when Spider's on the floor.
But I think, listen, man, look, you got to love the way these Knicks play. I'm not predicting they go to the finals, but I'm saying you got to love the way these Knicks play, man. Randall, hustle player. Jalen Brunson is the steal of all steals in free agency. Mark Cuban kicking himself every day. Now he got to deal with Kyrie Irving because he let Jalen Brunson go away, bro. That's like letting That's like letting Beyonce walk out the door, and now you got to deal with Amber Rose. Okay,
Ooh,
like you gotta, like,
that's
I
rough,
mean,
bro.
it's fun when it's fun. It's fun when it's fun. But
It's fun in the beginning, and then you gotta deal with all her crazy white shit. Like,
yeah. So in this analogy, people, Kyrie is Amber Rose and Jalen Brunson is Beyonce. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. If you ask me to predict who I think is gonna take the East, if Giannis is hurt, if Giannis does not make it back, I'm going with Philly. I'm going with Philly. You know why? Because I like Joel Embiid, bro. I like Joel Embiid. I'm a fan of a center who plays in the post, not hanging out by the three-point line trying to shoot threes, who does the dirty work, gets rebounds, blocks shots, and tell everybody to suck it. Okay? Like, I'm messing with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid might be the most likable player in the NBA. He's not like Giannis. No, Giannis is the most likable player in the NBA.
yeah,
But
he's the most likable. Yeah.
Joel Embiid is probably the most fun player in the NBA. You know what I mean?
Right now, yeah. In my opinion, he's the MVP. But with that being said, are the other guys going to show up? Are we going to have another performance by this guy, Harden, like he did in Game 6 against Miami when we needed him most? It's just, everybody else got to show up too. Like, it is a team sport. What's the point of him scoring 50 and then Tyrese Maxey scores 6 and has 2 assists and 3 rebounds, and then Harden doesn't do much.
So put it on wax. Your Eastern Conference Finals prediction is the Celtics and the Bucks.
Yeah. I'll put it on wax. I'm not gonna believe in the Sixers until they do it. Make fun of me. Say I've seen this story way too many times, and we had a better team against Toronto in 2019, and this team is not as good as that 2019 team. Even though Embiid is playing at a higher level, I think Embiid is the most unstoppable offensive threat who's actually good on defense, not like Jokic. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, defense is also a part of the game, and he can control the game on the defensive side of the ball, but he's just one player. He's not a point guard. He's not a 3. He's a guy who plays the center position, which is something that the NBA wants to make irrelevant, but it's very relevant when you're 7 foot tall with the kind of skills that Embiid has. So that tells you everything you need to know about Embiid. Now, with that being said, what's going to happen with Embiid? Is he going to stay healthy, or, is this another year of him disappearing into the fog with an injury, and then everybody just doesn't show up? So I want to see the Sixers prove to me as a person, as a Philadelphia fan, that, hey, they are real serious this year.
So I don't believe you, Rob. I don't believe you. I think you are wholeheartedly in on the Sixers as the NBA champions this year, but y'all Philly fans don't like to get disappointed, so you talk down on your team. I listen to Eagles fans do this all year. Eagles had the best damn team in the league, and all year Eagles fans like, nah, we ain't going, we just not. Did somebody go mess it up? We going, you doing the same thing now. I know your game. You don't want to set yourself for disappointment, so you trying to talk down on the team. We know what it is, Rob. We know what it is. But let me say this. That 2019 Sixers team was good, but the greatest thing that 2019 Sixers team gave us was the meme of Joel Embiid crying, walking back to the locker room after Kawhi hit that magic shot. Final point.
Yo, I feel you. I'm with you, man. Like, I mean, look, I'll put it to you like this. I'm done saying we're going to the Eastern Conference Final. I'm like, prove me wrong. That, you know what I mean? You want Sixers in the final? Prove me wrong. Now, the city has been on somewhat of a finals trip. I'm not saying a championship trip. I mean, the Phillies made the World Series. The Philadelphia Union made the MLS Cup title game just to lose it. And then, the Eagles made the Super Bowl. So, hey, we might get our hearts broken in the NBA Finals. That'd be great, but it's not great at the same time. But hey, look, Embiid is playing out of his mind, bro. Embiid is on a whole nother level. If he can just stay healthy, I just don't see any team beating us. It's just every year there's a fucking injury with him.
Yeah, I finally got the truth to come out. All right. So we finally got you to admit, lay your heart on the line. You know you riding with the Sixers. You know, it is what it is. So who are you riding with out there at home? What is your prediction? Drop your comments down below. Make sure y'all like this video so that everybody knows how great it was. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time we drop some brand new fire content on this page. Rob, tell the people where they can find you on social media.
Yo, you can find me on Instagram, Robbie_Rams. Instagram, baby. You can find me on Twitter, Rob Rams, ROBRAMZ on Twitter. You figure doing me all day, every day. Your boy Philly Rob in the building. T-Dub, tell him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you can find me at Talking About Pod. That's TALKINBOUT Pod on your social media of choice. That's all we got for now, but make sure you tune in to our next vid, which is going to be our preview of the Western Conference. We're going to tell you who we think is going to make it all the way. No, we're going to tell you who we know is going to make it all the way. Okay. For Philly Rob, I'm TW. This is Open Gym, Sports and Culture.